Do you guys remember that time I had the good fortune of buying a fake Panerai? Yeah, that one. Well, people keep messaging me asking if I sell the watch to them. The answer is no, and this video should put that to rest. Hey guys, I'm Max and this is HGTV. I mean Watch Crunch. WatchCrunch.com is a modern online platform for us to have better watch discussions. More about that at the end of the video. So, about a year ago, I unknowingly bought a fake Panerai. If you haven't seen that whole saga, I'll put a card linking to that video at the end. Well, after I confronted the seller and at the end of some back and forth, I was left with this fake watch. Now, it's not a bad fake, but I would never wear it or want to pass it on to someone else. So it's just been sitting in the back of a drawer. Then one day I came across an Instagram post by Philly Watch Guy where he made these epoxy cubes with watch parts in them. And I thought that was pretty cool. I've worked with epoxy in the past on small crafts projects, so I put two and two together, and today's video, we're gonna go full DIY, and instead of shooting the watch with a gun or cutting the watch in half, we're gonna fossilize this watch into an accent table. Okay, let's get this thing apart. Say bye-bye to Mr. Fake Panerai. First, we take the straps off. The case back was already loosened by my watchmaker. Then we take the famous Panerai crown guards off. Then it's onto the movement. I take the crown out. The rotor comes off easily with one big screw in the center. Then the hands get pulled. Then I just start unscrewing things, getting the bridges and the plates off. Really getting into the guts now. We remove the balance, the heart of the watch, and then the main barrel. Then the dial and the date wheel comes off. Now let's try to get the mainspring out. I hear that this part can be tricky. The mainspring, even when fully unwound, is under tension, but don't worry, I've seen the pros do it. You just grab it like this with the other hand and slowly... Oh, nope. After about 2 hours, this is what I've ended up with. This just makes you appreciate what a watchmaker has to go through when they service your watch. All right, now that the watch is in hundreds of little pieces, let's assemble the table. I got this thing from Amazon for less than $100. You can go cheaper, but I thought this gold leaf paint job with a dark gray tray was pretty classy. I'll put a link to everything in the description. Guys, do me a favor, head down there and give this video a thumbs up. And consider subscribing if you also think that these fake watches, they deserve the Jurassic Park treatment. So I'm using 64 ounces of 2-part epoxy resin. Pour equal parts into a container and stir well while trying not to introduce too many air bubbles. Now don't worry, the bubbles will eventually make their way to the top and you can use a heat gun to get rid of them. I gave the resin a couple hours to set up, then I started placing the parts. I had mocked this up beforehand and took a picture, so I had a general idea of where they should go. Now because the resin hasn't fully hardened, you can still move them around a little bit once they're placed. once I'm happy with the look, I pour a second batch of epoxy on top to fully submerge the parts. Then we just wait and try to keep dust off the surface.
The next day.
So I haven't managed to glue my hands together, but things got pretty sticky. Let's take a look at the final product. So what do you think? Not perfect, but looks pretty cool for a first attempt, right? I think it makes for a fun conversation piece to show friends what the inside of a mechanical watch looks like. Now, do you have watch-related projects? Maybe you've tried making your own watch straps or something? Let's continue this conversation on watchcrunch.com. Speaking of DIY, WatchCrunch was a product of a few watch nerds who were sick of stale old watch forums and thought we needed to shake things up a little bit. See, we wanted a sleeker interface, more interactive features, and just a more positive atmosphere. If that sounds like a place for you, come join us. I'll put a link about this project in the pinned comments below. As always, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.